you to do, first of all, that vehicle now is stuck. What I need you to do is come up with, calculate the winch pull you're going to require to pull that out. First of all, the weight of that vehicle is 1.2 k, 1.2 ton. You are on gravel, so calculate the winch pull required to do that. Once you've done that, I want you then to start having a look at what size rope that you are going to require. You then need to have a look around the area over here to establish where you're going to pull from. Now, I want you two working together, first of all, to do the calculation of this one. I want you to calculate by yourself, apart from these guys, the winch pull for this one required. Okay, once that is completed, bring your fullest calculations to me and I'll check them. Any questions? Let's get it going.
That seemed right. The vehicle's more than 1.5 tonnes, so there should be more.
1.2 tonnes is weighed in that.
Yeah, but our calculation was 0.5 tonne.
So you reckon you need a half a tonne weight to pull that out?
Well, we don't think so.
I know you. I'm bloody sure you won't. What's your one? 1.730. Let's go through. You've got your little charts with you?
Yep.
Okay, let's go through and have a look first of all. Write it down. This is what I said before with you guys. Write it in your little fucking notebook. Calculate each formula.
So 1.2.
1.2 is the weight of the casualty.
Divided by 5, which is gravel, equals 0.24.
Yep, I agree with that one.
Yeah. And then we take there's no damage resistance because all of our wheels are moving. It's not bellied out, so we forget about it.
Hang on, you have a look. Why you think it won't move then? They're not seized, but you can say that it is seized in there because it's not going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
All it is going down, isn't it?
So both wheels are seized?
So both wheels are seized. So that's your damage resistance, isn't it?
All 4 wheels are seized?
No, only the 2.
Oh, okay.
So you got to times it by 2. So,
right, yeah, well,
so there you go. That brings your bloody thing up straight away because I know you can't pull that out with a half a ton pull.
No.
So there's
2 times the weight. 2 times 1.2. 2 times the weight divided by.
That's why I get you fellas to bring you. That's why you issue fellas with charts, see? With the formulas on.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be worthwhile one of you running up?
Our final winch pull we have calculated is 1.8 tonnes.
Yeah.
That's based on 20 degrees.
Yeah.
The way that we came through that was we divided 1.2 divided by 5.
Yep.
For our grade resistance, that came to 0.24. Then we based our damage resistance on 2 tracks seized.
Yep.
So we 2 times the weight divided by 3 equals 0.8.
Yes.
And then for our angle, we based it on a 20 degree grade. We divided 1.2 because it's less than 60 degrees by 60. We times it by the grade of 20 degrees, it gave us 0.4. We added those 3 together and then we factored in our safety margin of 25%. So times all that by 1.25.
25% already added in there.
Yeah.
But also, what was your final answer you came up with?
Final answer was 1.8 tonne.
So what's your winch pull you require?
2.
2 tonne. Good, well done. Okay, the next stage I want you guys to do now is to have a look in your fella's arsenal over there.
Yeah.
What's available to actually extract that thing. I also that vehicle. I also want you to go through the inspection and tell us exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And once you're happy with With the inspection, do you think you've got enough there to pull for 2 ton? I then want to see you fellas hook up.
Yeah.
Any questions? Go for it. Work as a team this time.
Splits.
What condition they're in?
Yeah.
Is that
Whether or not they're certified,
Yep.
I don't think at this stage we have got them certified.
So what's the pull rating on that strop?
Yeah, 2 ton, as long as it's straight.
Sorry?
2 ton at the straight.
2 ton.
So, if it's straight, if it's doubled up, 4. And if it's linked,
doesn't have any kind of marking on it,
1.6.
so we have to know by colour. I can't remember.
Okay,
Something
that's
water.
right. It's all written on there. So you can pull that with a 2 ton rating. Good.
This one hasn't got any rating on it.
That was another way of finding out where you what that strop is rated at.
By colour.
Colour was one, and what's the other one? If you have a look at your charts, on the charts of your fellows, the colour coding, etc., it will tell you the thickness, isn't it?
The width
The width of the
strop.
strop itself,
Those are changed.
which is not on that one. Those are chains.
Yeah.
Should be on the other one that you issued with, was your strop. That was issued to you quite a time when we did the recovery exercise. There's a colour coding one in there, and also tells you what a rating that those strops are and the width of it. Those are chains you've got there. With the shackles, what are you looking for?
The fact that it's straight, it untwists and twists up easily.
Yep.
An inspection of it. Also to have a look here on the side, the figures there for what weight we can pull.
And what's the weight of that one? What can that
4
one
ton.
pull? How much?
4 ton shackle.
4 ton shackle.
Yeah.
So you're well within your margin there, aren't you?
This one's safe.
Yep.
For what we need to do. That one.
This
This one
one-
is as well.
This one's alright. It's got no dents or marks.
What else are you looking at when you're looking at inspecting shackles, etc.?
Or that kind of stuff. Where it's
Okay,
could
with
be
gouged
damaged,
out.
Gouged out.
And that one there really has been gouged out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So would you use that?
No. If
Good.
we've got a higher one,
Yeah.
well, this one's both in better condition and it's also.
The other thing is what you're looking at is when you're on that end there.
It's straight. So those ain't like that.
Okay.
Must be straight.
Eyelets are straight.
Yeah.
Okay, they're straight across from each other, and the pin can actually go in and out easily. And the rating of that one?
2.6.
There you go. There's your rating on that one there, look.
2 ton.
There.
Oh.
That's the rating stamped in it.
Oh, right.
Alright. So, failing that, if your strops aren't capable of doing the task, what other thing is we can, as you can see down there, wire rope now. When you inspect the wire rope, what are you going to do? What are you looking at?
For rain, rest,
The
any splits in the wire.
rated pull on it, which is looks like 4 ton on this one.
40 ton.
40 ton. Yeah, 40.
Okay, put that down, Chris. One of the main things that you should be doing when you're working with a wire rope is what?
Gloves.
Using gloves. Alright?
Using
The
what?
reason being is if there's any burrs in there,
Yeah.
you don't get your hands ripped to shreds. Now come on.
So we'll stretch it out and
What other things are you looking at it when if and when you do stretch it out?
For free.
birds, frays, kinks, bends.
Good, well done. Now what motor in this case, we're going to use the 40-ton rope. You can use whatever strop that you've got over there to hook it onto that machine. And what you then do is, once you've got everything all set up, all right, what's the next stage you've got to go through, guys?
What do you call them? You set it up.
Deciding on which direction we're going to pull from.
Good. Which direction? Any other thing you got to look at or worry about?
Safety aspects of it.
In the sense of what?
Like if
People in the
comes
vicinity
apart, you've got
and
flying parts coming at you. Who's-
What would that? Who would that affect?
It'll be either the
Standard
driver, people standing around in that danger area.
Good. Well done. Anything else, Chris? Who else might be inside there?
Then you got to communicate with the two operators and the person who's actually in charge of the.
Well done.
Side
Carry on. Okay, just have a think about it as well. Come in, Chris. Now, when we pull this one out, all I want is the machine started up, the machine put into neutral. Just want the motor running over when you first pull. I also want you then now to start thinking about where you're going to place the dogman. How you're going to control both operators. You then have got to conduct a briefing amongst yourselves, who's going to go where, do what, and where the dogman's going to be, and how you're going to start and stop. So you may have to give a quick briefing again on hand signals.
Yeah.
So that everybody within that team is familiar with whatever signal is given, they know exactly what to do. Refresh yourselves on the hand signals. All right? Position your fellas' vehicles, ready to hook up, ready to pull out, including the taking up the strain, etc. So that once you've got the strain, it's a nice steady pull out. Remember also, don't damage my fucking wagon. Otherwise you're going to get a hefty bill at the end of this course. Any questions? Let's go think about it this stage. Now, what I want done is, back, you're the PIC. You're the person in charge.
How are we going to pull it?
How are we going to pull it out?
How are you going to pull it out? Okay,
We're going to
brief me quickly.
We're going to do a straight pull.
Yep.
I'm going to stand and I'll slightly to the right, so I can in front of James as it comes forward, so I can actually see the chain slowly get rising.
Yep.
And give him commands with my fingers.
Yep.
And I'll make sure these lines, and once we get the right starts pulling, I'll only give him one movement like that.
Yeah.
And once we're out, that'll be my next thing to stop.
Okay.
But
Now, Jerry and I are spectators.
Yep.
Where do you want us?
what I want you fellas to do is, you can. I want you fellas 15 metres behind me.
15 metres behind you.
Yep.
Okay, any other things that we need to know about in reference safety to this exercise? When can we come up and
Come forward to check. Is when I stop James and I walk around and he's sort of backed out a bit to loosen the chain down a bit.
Yep.
Then I'll bring you fellas forward.
Thank you. Let's get it going then. Okay, stop it there. Unhook. What you will have done. The setup and everything was good. Alright? Now, because you fellas haven't got radios, etc., what's another way of, that you can use for command and control, i.e., when that one's ready, when that one's ready?
Horn.
Horn? Anything else? What about lights on the vehicle?
Lights.
When he's ready,
Flash.
put the lights on. This sort of thing can't be seen very clearly. Use that. Full signals, i.e., when you're taking up the strain, you just about got it, you've got it. And then from there, you go to each one. Point. Whatever. Alright? So make sure that your signals are clear to everybody. Most sites you don't have intercommunication. I see. Okay? So those are the sort of things you should be looking at. Okay? Any questions, guys? Any per se?
Yeah.
It's not as hard as you envisaged it to be. Okay, it's only a simple exercise, but I think you get the point across before you start doing your recovery exercise. There are a number of steps that you go through. First of all, calculation of the casualty, your weight restraint that's placed upon you, and obviously the machine that you're going to need to tow the bloody thing out has got to be capable of pulling that weight.
Yep.
Okay? The simple one, as you said, as you've just set up over here, which is a straight pull, which is good. However, the points that I want you to take into consideration again, remember, command and control on the ground. The other thing is, where you were standing should have been further out this way, away, because you still were within the safety factor from there. Where you were standing over there, if that rope would have broken there, it would have come around and taken you out. So that's a bad one. Point.
Question, Harvey. With the straight pull, is the operator inside this vehicle in any kind of danger if that
It is.
happens to come off and come
It is.
straight through the windscreen, you know?
It is. There is. But we just use we've got a well overrated bloody rope there. So
Yeah.
that is our safety factor, so it doesn't. But however, with a 2-ton, I wouldn't even have that vehicle there.
Yeah.
I'd have something else with a cage in front of it, so if it did come back,
Be safe. Yeah.
it'd still be safe. Okay. So any final questions, guys? Okay. What I want you guys to do then is pack up all the gear, make sure the gear goes back where it came from properly, not just dumped on the deck. Get everything put away, and I want you guys to come back down over here, and we'll start going on to the next exercise. Thank you.
That, you can turn that